Dating rules you actually want to follow. These are all dating rules that I was following when I was in my dating life, dating era, and led me to actually securing the love of my life, who's an incredible person. And it's also the kind of like rules and advice that was passed on to me by my mom, my grandmother, and some other phenomenal women in my life. So I'm passing it on to you in hopes of helping you in your dating journey. Also, don't forget that I wrote a book called A High Value Woman that is basically the roadmap to confidence, self-development, navigating relationships, navigating presentation, networking, and just becoming the best version of yourself. So if that's something that interests you, don't forget to check it out. I'm gonna leave the link on the description box. And with that being said, let's get started. So for those of you who actually don't know me, I have an entrepreneurial background. And one of the best advice that was ever given to me, business-wise, was hire fast and fire faster. And I think this exact principle should also be applied on everyone's dating life. So unfortunately, in this time and age, Prince Charming is not going to come at your house, knock on your door, and ask your parents for permission to spend some time with you and get to know you Bridgerton style. Which means that you need to get out there, you need to meet people and go on dates with those people so you can see if there is any sort of compatibility. But you shouldn't forget that you should fire faster than you hire, which means going on one date and meeting people means going on one date, meeting people, and not giving a second chance to people that don't match your criteria. You need to have a list of things that are just absolutely non-negotiable for you. And if the person you're actually going on a date with doesn't have those non-negotiable things, then it's just over. If it isn't 100% yes, it is 100% no. There is no second thought, no second date, because maybe he's going to change, because he's a good guy, because it could maybe work. None of it. Number two, if there is no commitment, there's no benefits. And by benefits, I mean no physical benefits, no cooking, no cleaning, no 2-hour midnight phone calls to listen to his problems, no nothing. I am pretty sure that you're all familiar with a car brand called Lamborghini. So let me ask you a question. Do you think that if a man goes to a Lamborghini dealership and asks for a test drive of a Lamborghini for the next 3 months so he can try it out and decide if he wants to buy it, do you think Lamborghini would actually give the car to that man? Well, I can tell you that the answer is absolutely no. So my question is, why are you, as a luxury woman, as a top tier package woman, accept doing trial periods with the man that is not even sure if he wants to be with you to begin with? Number three, stingy with money means stingy with everything. Now, I could probably write a book about this whole 50-50 joke that's going on in today's society. But if there's one thing that I need you to understand very well, is the fact that personality traits is a thing that you either have or you don't. It's not possible to be stingy with your money, but be very generous with your time, be very generous with your energy, your emotions, your attentiveness. It just doesn't exist. So do you think that a man that's coming into your life with the mentality of, how can I invest the least amount of money to my partner? Do you think that this man is going to be saying, oh, let me take this day off because I can see that you're not feeling well, so I can take care of you. Let me take 3 hours of my time to listen to your emotions and support you. I don't think so. Number four, men are hunters, let them hunt. I absolutely believe that there's a fine line between being overly accessible and playing hard to get. And this is definitely a line that you need to navigate for yourself. But under no circumstances, and I mean, I don't care if you've been dating for 1 week, 1 month, or 3 months, under no circumstances are you to chase a man. And by chasing, I mean No long text explaining how you feel and how happy you are that you're spending time together and that you met him and how you told your friends about him and how he's so loved and adored by everyone. No making the sort of compromises that we always make, like, oh, you can't come to my house today, or you can't make it to come where I am. No worries, I can come to you. No cancelling plans with your friends so you can facilitate his schedule. None of that. Let him put in the effort. Let him make it happen. Let him look for you. And obviously, when he does something that you really, really enjoy and it's a sort of behavior that you enjoy, you should positively reinforce that. You can say something like, I really love that you did this, or I really love that you say this. You want to positively reinforce the behaviors that you want to see more of, but don't turn it into a soap opera. Number 5, never show them that you like them more than they like you. The fun is in the doubting, in the chasing, in the wondering, in the not knowing. The moment he knows he got you, no matter what, is also the moment you don't got him anymore, no matter what. And I don't mean that you're supposed to be playing games, but I mean you're supposed to build up a character, to build up a mindset that indifference is not attractive to you. And to begin with, I don't think you should be dating people that you like them significantly more than they like you. But what happens is that a lot of times you like each other equally, but us women, we make it look like we like them so much more than they like us by being overly available, leaving parts of our lives that have nothing to do with their relationship in order to facilitate that relationship, always being there no matter what, forgiving every single behavior because, well, we give people the benefit of the doubt, and all of that. I want you to remember the Birkins are not so desired simply because they have a great design. One of the reasons that they are so wanted is also because it's really, really hard to get them. They are elite because they're not for everybody, and so aren't you. Number 6. If you are insecure that he's going to think that you only want him for his money, why isn't he insecure that you're going to think that he only wants you for your body? The answer to that is society. And I don't know about you, but I don't want society to determine my relationship because society ain't looking that good right now. Drop the guilt. The feminine, soft woman, she knows how to accept a compliment. She knows how to accept being treated and being taken care of and being admired because she knows she deserves it. You don't need to prove your character through your wallet. And if somebody disagrees with it, then it's not your somebody. Thank you. Next. A little disrespect is a lot of disrespect. Dating is the part where you set ground rules, where you set the patterns and the boundaries of what is going to be acceptable in a relationship and what is going to be not acceptable. And in this period, you really want to make sure that there are no discounts and no free passes. I am not even going to touch things like emotional abuse or physical abuse because God didn't put you on this earth to go through any of that. But I'm talking about the small things that at the end of the day are not that small. Not respecting my time is disrespect. Not introducing me properly is disrespect. Not respecting my family is disrespect. Not adequately caring for my well-being is disrespect. Because you don't want to be the man of my dreams? That's absolutely fine. I am going to be the girl of your memories. Thanks, but no thanks. Number 8, and I know I'm being controversial, date on your existing or desired tax bracket. You know what guilt does to people? It makes them make unreasonable decisions and then try to make those decisions work. Because if you want X lifestyle, but then you are dating a person that is nowhere close to being able to provide that X lifestyle, but then you're doing it because you don't want society to say, who does she think she is? And you spend your entire life nagging at the person that you chose about not providing that X lifestyle is a decision I will never understand. He is not at fault. You are, because you made that decision. Be okay with your desires and your life aspirations. Accept them and be willing to go after those and only those. Number 9, if you are liked by the village, you can't be liked by the king. Conformity is the death of so many great things in life. If you dress like everybody else, talk like everybody else, live like everybody else, act like everybody else, think like everybody else, then why are you supposed to have a life different than everybody else? If you want more, then you have to be more, and if you want different, then you have to be different. Number 10, and this has got to be my absolute favorite one, is if you can't beat me, you can't have me. Because if you cannot treat me better than me, you cannot think smarter than me, you cannot earn more than me, you cannot do more than me, then you are not for me. Because last time I checked, I wasn't looking for a downgrade in life. And so it's either man up or man out. And that is why it's so incredibly important to build a life for yourself, a character, a mindset, a reality that is so good that only the best of the best can actually have access to you. Because standards aren't built in one's head, but in one's reality. And so becoming her should be your number one priority way before you actually find him. Thank you so much for watching. If you actually liked this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. You can also find all of my socials and all of my resources in the description box, and I will see you next week.